Hey guys, welcome back. So today in this video, we'll be learning about the IoT. Okay, so in the next videos, from the next videos, we'll be learning about the session hijacking or cookies hijacking. I'll be performing some live attacks on the, DOS attacks as well. So in this video, I'll be covering only the theoretical stuff about the important topic called IoT. Okay, so this is very important video you need to watch because it contains some important information regarding the IoT, that is very basic information, or else some basic terminologies you should know about. Understanding, these things you should know compulsorily to understand the next topics. Okay, some terminologies will be used here uh, that will make you easier, that will make you understand easier in the next video. Okay, in the next video you'll be understanding such type of, few terminologies will be there. If you listen in this class, that will become easier for you in the next classes. Okay, so in this video we'll be covering about the only the theoretical stuff. Okay, no live practicals, only the theoretical stuff. That is very important. So first of all, we'll be discussing about what is an IoT. Okay, so what are the advantages of IoT? Okay, what is the use of IoT? Okay, and what are the devices? Okay, devices from firmwares, or as the devices which we are actually using as a part of the IoT. Okay, and what are the challenges to the IoT? Okay, what are the disadvantages we are getting? Okay, what are the disadvantages we are facing because of using these IoT devices? Okay, uh, and as well as we'll be discussing about what are the some attacks. Okay, some attacks performing on this IoT device. Okay, so all these things we'll be discussing about in this video. First of all, we'll be discussing about what is meant by IoT. Okay, so IoT basically stands for, okay, IoT basically stands for Internet of Things. Okay, so Internet of Things means what? So the hardware. Okay, any hardware. Okay, any hardware or any device which is capable of connecting to the internet, that is called as IoT device. Okay, Internet of Thing, or else it is also called as Internet of Thing. Okay, so the device which is capable of connecting to the internet and accessing the information. Okay, and accessing the information is called as IoT. Okay, Internet of a Thing. Okay, Internet of Thing. So any internet, any device which is capable of connecting to the internet gets an IP address. Okay, IP address is enough. Okay, IP address is enough for a hacker to hack the machine. Okay, if we get IP address, what we can do? We can perform DOS attacks, right? We can perform DOS attacks. We can perform blueburn attacks. So all these things will be discussing. Okay, in the next video. Okay, so these are the as the technology is increasing, the disadvantages, okay, the disadvantages are also increasing. Okay, so first of all, we'll be saying about introduction to the IoT. Okay, the world is rapidly moving towards that automation, right? So the necessity for the automated devices which controls our daily tasks on fingertips is also increasing day by day. Okay, as we all know, the performance and the productivity difference between manual and automation processes moving towards the interconnection of things will advance and make the method even faster. Okay, the term things refers to the either the machines or else the appliances. Okay, appliances or sensors or the chipsets or lots of other devices as well. Okay, so the devices like what are the IoT devices we actually commonly use now in our daily life. If you see mobile phones, okay, smartphones, smartphones are able to capable of connecting to the internet. Okay, we are using internet gateways like routers, or as we are using mobile data, okay, to connect it to the internet and access the web. Okay, access the information. So we are totally connecting, we are totally connected to the internet. Okay, so mobile phones are the part of IoT. They are completely half part of the internet. Okay, so IoT devices. Okay, and smartwatches, and as well as smart TVs. Okay, fans, if you see CCTVs, closed circuit televisions. So all these things are the examples of the IoT devices, basic IoT devices we actually use in our daily life. If you see Tesla cars, okay, Tesla cars, example we can say is an example of IoT. So what is the motive of this Tesla cars? Self-driving cars. Okay, self-driving cars. So Tesla cars nadavalante first of all we actually require internet because what? Because for what means Tesla cars uses Google Maps. Okay, so Tesla cars uses Google Maps to drive to a particular destination. Okay, so Google Maps కావాలంటే ఏం కావాలి? Directly directly we need internet. Okay, we need to connect to the internet and access the Google Maps and drive to the destination safely. Okay, so nothing but Tesla car is also an example for the IoT device. Okay, so we can say like that. And what is the use of this IoT? So for automation purpose we are using this IoT. Okay, in earlier days we actually used to manually work. Okay, for example, if you see fans kuda ఈ మధ్యన like IoT device like fans kuda you can able to turn on or turn off by using your mobile phones. Okay, from anywhere. If you see ACs, okay, smart ACs వచ్చేసాయి. Okay, you can even turn on or turn off by sitting at in any corner part of the house. Okay, so manually we are we are not efforting. Okay, we are not efforting manually. Instead of manually we are doing it like automation. Okay, we have performed some interoperability. We call it as interoperability. Okay, so we are doing all this by some automation thing. Okay, so nowadays in our home we use some many IoT devices like fans, air conditioners, mobile phones, cars, CCTVs. So all these are the examples for the IoT device appliances. So every device is connected to the internet, it is called as IoT. So if it is connected to the internet, then definitely it must be getting an IP address. Okay, so I already discussed about this IP address and classifications of IP address and differences between IPv4 and IPv6 addresses, and all these things I have discussed in one video, separately one video. I'll be giving the link of the video in the description below. You can go there and watch that video. And if we know that simple IP address is enough for hacker to hack the mission. Okay, so what are the importance of port numbers? Okay, port numbers, this is very very important. Okay, మీకు data traveling అవుతుంది. Okay, data packets travel అవుతున్నాయి అంటే because of this port numbers only. Okay, if you see just a second, let me open my command prompt and see this is the netstack. Yeah, okay, this is the command for knowing about the port numbers. Yeah, I got the port numbers, my computer port numbers. So whatever the TCP, okay, transfer control protocol. Okay, whatever the protocols which are in the listening, okay, listening mode lo ఉన్న protocols anni they are hackers use this mainly listening port numbers. Okay, listening mode lo ఏ port numbers ఉన్నాయో, so port numbers use చేసే hackers will be entering into your particular PC or desktop. Okay, ఏవైతే listening mode లో ఉన్నాయో, like for example 135 port number and 445 2566 5040. Okay, 5040 అనేది default thing. Okay, default. So that is why many hackers use this 5040 or 135 or else 8080. So those are the default port numbers which will be in the state of listening mode. And established mode lo unnavi actually we do not require those things, but listening mode lo unnavi matram hackers use this kind of listening protocols. Okay, transfer control protocols to hack your particular mission. I'll be showing you how they will be hacking those things in the next video. Okay, now yeah, now how does IoT works? Okay, how does IoT works? See, IoT devices may either use IoT gateways to speak with the web, or they could be directly communicating with the web. Integration of controlled equipment, logic controller, and advanced programmable electronic circuits, and making them capable of communicating and being controlled remotely. Okay, so IoT ante ela work chestundi I have already told you. Okay, for example, if you see your mobile phone, you are using your mobile data. Either you are using your mobile data or else internet gateway like routers. You're connecting to the internet gateways and accessing the web. Okay, or else you can also directly use your data, data quota. You will be getting your data quota every day, right? 1.5 GB per day. So such like that. Okay, so you will be using directly your mobile data and accessing the web features. Okay, web features or internet. Okay, now we'll see the IoT architecture. Okay, IoT architecture. What is meant by IoT architecture? See, the architecture of IoT depends upon the five layers, which are as follows, which are very, very important. Like, for example, application layer, middle layer, internet layer, access gateway layer, and edge technology layer. ఓకే, సో మనం దీనికి ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకొని చెప్దాం. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం మెడికల్ ఫీల్డ్ తీసుకుందాం. ఓకే, మెడికల్ ఫీల్డ్ తీసుకొని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. ఒక లైక్ కోవిడ్ సిచ్యువేషన్. ఓకే, కోవిడ్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఇప్పుడు ఒక 1 year బ్యాక్ కోవిడ్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఉండే కదా. సో ఎవ్రీ పర్సన్ ఈస్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు ద మెడికల్ ఫీల్డ్. ఓకే, అందరికి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది. ఓకే, విల్ బి డిస్కసింగ్ అబౌట్ బై టేకింగ్ దట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఓకే, ఒక 5 years బ్యాక్, ఒక 7 years బ్యాక్. ఓకే, 7 years బ్యాక్ నేను మెదక్ వెళ్ళాను. ఓకే, మెదక్ వెళ్ళేసి అక్కడ నేను ఫర్ హెల్త్ ఇష్యూస్ ఉండి వెళ్ళాను. సో అక్కడ ఏమైందంటే డయాగ్నోస్టిక్స్ ప్రిఫర్ చేశాను. ఓకే, ప్రిఫర్ చేశాను డాక్టర్. సో వెళ్ళి స్కానింగ్ తీసుకున్నాను. ఓకే, స్కానింగ్ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత మార్నింగ్ స్కానింగ్ తీసుకుంటే స్కానింగ్కి వెళ్తే సో ఈవినింగ్ నాకు రిపోర్ట్స్ వచ్చాయి. ఓకే, అప్పటి వరకు వెయిట్ చేయాల్సి వచ్చింది. ఓకే, మాన్యువల్గా వెయిట్ అంటే లైక్ they have given the reports. Okay, reports of mine manually to my hand. ఓకే, సో మాన్యువల్గా ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి, అంటే 5 years బ్యాక్ అలా మాన్యువల్గా ఇచ్చారు. బట్ రీసెంట్లీ నేను ఒక 5 months బ్యాక్ వెళ్ళాను. ఇక్కడ మెదక్లో కనెక్టెడ్ డయాగ్నోస్టిక్స్కి వెళ్ళాను. అక్కడ స్కానింగ్ తీసిన తర్వాత డైరెక్ట్లీ ఐ ఆస్క్డ్ ఫర్ ద రిపోర్ట్స్ మాన్యువల్లీ. నాకు యాక్చువల్లీ మాన్యువల్ నాకు తెలీదు, అప్డేట్ అయిపోయిందని. సో మాన్యువల్ రిపోర్ట్స్ అడిగాను. సో వాట్ దే హ్యావ్ సెడ్ ఈస్ the person who is sitting there, he asked for my mobile number and I gave him, and he told me that you will be getting an OTP and submit that in that web by going into that web, and you will be getting your reports directly to your phone. Okay, you can also watch those reports. So he said to me, so I was like a little bit of shock. Okay, so I was like I was in the astonished mode. I thought మనకు ఇంత డెవలప్ అయిందని, లైక్ మెడికల్ ఫీల్డ్ కూడా ఇంత డెవలప్ అయిందని అప్పుడే అర్థమైంది. ఓకే, 5 years బ్యాక్ ఏమో నేను 7 years బ్యాక్ నేను రిపోర్ట్స్ మాన్యువల్గా హ్యాండ్కి తీసుకున్నాను. అంటే వాళ్ళు 20 లైక్ మార్నింగ్ తీసుకుంటే ఈవినింగ్. ఓకే, 8 to 9 hours వెయిట్ చేసి రిపోర్ట్స్ అనేవి డైరెక్ట్ హ్యాండ్ తీసుకున్నాను. బట్ ఇప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు వచ్చేసి ఎలా అంటే మనకు ఒక కాపీ వస్తుంది అండ్ డాక్టర్కి ఒక కాపీ వెళ్తుంది. అండ్ హీ టోల్డ్ మీ దట్ హీ విల్ బి the doctor examined all the things, and he told me that he told about the situation. Okay, so if you see the development happened. Okay, the development not only in the medical field, in every field, the IT, information technology is developing. Okay, the technology is developing. So the IoT, okay, the IoT is basically, in any field, the IoT is basically depending upon this 5 types of layers. That is application layer, middle layer, internet layer, access gateway layer, and edge technology layer. Okay, the application layer is liable for delivering the info to the users. At the application layer, this is often an interface to regulate or manage or command these IoT devices. For example, this application layer is nothing but for example, if you are seeing a web, okay, మీకు అక్కడ అవుట్ లైక్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ వస్తుంది కదా. సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద మానిటరింగ్. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ the user monitoring, okay, the user whatever he is monitoring on his phone, that layer, the application layer is called, the surface or the interface that is actually seeing by the user, that is called as application layer. Okay, so application layer అంటే ఏమీ లేదు. Okay, the monitor, the visual things, okay, monitoring by the user in his phone, in his or her phone, that is called application layer. Okay, application layer is usually developed by HTML or CSS. Okay, so that is called application layer. Okay, middleware layer is for the device and knowledge management. Okay, ఇప్పుడు for example, if you take for example Facebook. Okay, Facebook తీసుకున్నారు కదా. So for example, if you click on the button request. Okay, request like follow. For example, if you see Instagram, okay, follow up and click చేస్తే the person, okay, the person who got that request will be either accepting or denying the request, okay, denying the follow request. So ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇక్కడ క్లిక్ చేస్తే అక్కడికి అతనికి వెళ్ళాలని వచ్చింది చూసారండి. So the backend codes, okay, the backend codes are called as middleware layer codes. Okay, middleware layer. Okay, ఈ బటన్ ప్రెస్ చేస్తే ఈ యాక్టివిటీ జరగాలని చెప్పి రాసి పెడతారు చూడండి ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లైన్స్. సో దోస్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లైన్స్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ మిడిల్వేర్ లేయర్. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు స్కానింగ్ తీసుకున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ స్కానింగ్ తీసుకొని లైక్ స్కానింగ్ తీసేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ వేస్తారు. ఓకే, సో ఆఫ్టర్ స్కానింగ్ ద థింగ్స్, go and like they'll be writing this kind of program, go and upload these results in this particular cloud storage. Okay, cloud is nothing but a storage. Okay, for example, many people use like many big companies uses dedicated servers. Okay, for storing the users information. So in such cases, in such ways, many hospitals also use some servers, some dedicated servers to store the clients data. Okay, clients reports. Okay, so for automation purpose and at the same time for the security purpose, they are doing those things. Okay, now so that is about the middleware layer. And next, when it comes to the internet layer is liable for endpoint connectivity. Okay, endpoints connectivity. And next, nothing but protocols. Okay, data packets traveling అవుతాయని చెప్పాను కదా. So I have completely explained this about this internet layer in the layers of internet. Okay, layers of internet lo nenu explain chestanu. I'll be giving the link of the description, link of the video in the description below. Please go and watch that. And next, accessing the gateway layer is liable for the protocol translation and messaging. Okay, accessing gateway layer is nothing but routers. Okay, routers connect చేసుకొని మనం internet use చేస్తాం కదా. So that is nothing but accessing internet accessing gateway layer. Next, edge technology layer covers IoT capable devices. Okay, next, IoT communication model. Okay, now we'll be knowing about the IoT communication model. Okay, so IoT communication model is of three types. Okay, device to device connectivity model, and device to gateway connectivity model, and backend data share. Okay, now yeah, device to device connectivity model. I'll be telling you an example in this device to device connectivity model. So device to device connectivity model is another, for example, let us take a printer. Okay, wireless printer తీసుకున్నాము, at the same time mobile phone తీసుకున్నాము. Okay, we connected that wireless printer with the help of Bluetooth to our mobile phone, and we can print whatever the information, whatever the images, whatever the text we want, we can print by using the printer. Okay, wireless printer, by connecting to the through the Bluetooth. Okay, Bluetooth one option. Okay, right? So that that connectivity is called as device to device. Okay, one device is phone and another device is wireless printer. Okay, the media we actually use it to connect to this both things are Bluetooth. Okay, so these two things are actually connected to each other by using Bluetooth, right? So that is nothing but device to device connectivity model. Okay, let us take some another example. Like for example, if you want to share like movies or music or any other documents, so what do we use? We use share it. Okay, or else play it, or else we also use files. Okay, we also use Play Store, we also use Share Me. So all these are the different kinds of softwares. Okay, some things, okay, some apps we use to connect to the to connect to mobile phones. Okay, to mobile phones connectivity, we are going to share the data. Okay, so we are going to share by connecting two devices. Okay, so that is nothing but device to device connectivity model. So this is also one communication, IoT communication model. And next, device to gateway model. Okay, I'll be telling you about this gateway model. Gateway model is nothing but if you connect, okay, if you connect any like for example router. Okay, if you connect your phone to your router, and at the same time if you connect like if you connect it to the wireless printer. Okay, so it is same like connecting to the wireless printer, but here you are using like mobile instead of mobile data. We're actually instead of Bluetooth, you are using your Wi-Fi router. Okay, Wi-Fi router use connect చేసుకుంటారు కదా. So that process is called as device to gateway model. Okay, instead of Bluetooth ఇక్కడ మనకి internet gateway like router వచ్చేసి connectivity establish అవుతుంది. So that is nothing but device to gateway model. And next, backend share data sharing model is nothing but, for example, if you use Gmail. Okay, Gmail for example, and everyone is using Gmail, right? So Gmail kontamaniki కొంతమందికి పర్మిషన్స్ ఇవ్వచ్చు. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ నేను ఒక పర్టికులర్లీ 3-4 ఈమెయిల్స్ తీసుకున్నాను. ఓకే, మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఈమెయిల్స్ తీసేసుకొని వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ ఈస్ ఐఎమ్ యునో ఐఎమ్ posting few videos. Okay, I'm posting few videos as a private that can be only visible to only particular 2 or 3 gmails. Okay, అలా నేను చేసుకోగలుగుతాను. And I can use the cloud storage. Okay, gmail storage నేను యూజ్ చేసి I can store those videos. I can share those videos with only to particular or particular people. Okay, particular my friends. So that is nothing but backend data sharing model. Okay, next we'll be seeing some challenges to the IoT attacks. Okay, what are the IoT what are the disadvantages we actually use by we actually get by using this challenge IoT devices. Okay, so there are many challenges to the web of things. Okay, internet of things are also called as web of things. Okay, development, and because it brings ease and mobility and more control over processes, there are also threats and vulnerabilities and as well as challenges to the IoT technology. Major changes to IoT technologies as follows, like difficulty to update firmware or operating system. Okay, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లెట్ us see, ఇప్పుడు నా దగ్గర ఒక స్మార్ట్ వాచ్ ఉంది. ఓకే, స్మార్ట్ వాచ్ ఉంది అక్కడ, లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ విల్ బి యూజింగ్ సమ్ వర్జన్. ఓకే, ఆండ్రాయిడ్ వర్జన్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, సో స్మార్ట్ వాచ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆండ్రాయిడ్ వర్జన్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్, ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఒక కొత్త ఆండ్రాయిడ్ వర్జన్ వచ్చింది, కొత్త ఆండ్రాయిడ్ వర్జన్ వచ్చింది. బట్ నా దాంట్లో నా స్మార్ట్ ఫోన్లో లైక్ స్మార్ట్ వాచ్లో నాకు అప్డేట్ రాదు. కంపల్సరీ ఎక్కడ ఏ స్మార్ట్ వాచ్ అయినా సరే అప్డేట్ రాదు. ఆ అప్డేట్ చేసుకోవాలంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్. Okay, it is very very difficult to update our smart watches. As a smartphones kaithe it is like easy. Okay, Android updates వస్తూ ఉంటాయి, you can update them. మొన్న నేను Android update వచ్చింది, అప్పుడు అప్డేట్ చేసుకున్నాను. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ లైక్ సమ్ వలనరబిలిటీస్ ఉంటే వాటిని ప్యాచ్అప్ చేస్తారు, ప్యాచ్అప్ చేసి లైక్ అనదర్ వర్జన్ తీసుకొస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో దే విల్ బి asking you to update your phone and reboot your phone and use them. సో అలా అప్డేట్ చేసుకున్న కొద్దికి వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ప్యాచెస్ విల్ బి దే, లైక్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద వల్నరబిలిటీస్ విల్ బి there in your mobile phone, they will be patched up. Okay, so that is why they are releasing some new versions of your software. Okay, your Android like whatever the operating system you are using. Okay, for example if you use Windows, okay, Windows లో some patches like Windows 9, 8, 7 ఎలా చేంజ్ అవుతుంది, ఎందుకు చేంజ్ అవుతుంది అనుకుంటున్నారు? సో బికాస్ ఆఫ్ సమ్ vulnerabilities. Okay, vulnerabilities ఉంటాయి, like bugs ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి they are bringing out, okay, they are bringing out some new versions of Windows or any other operating system. Okay, so for example ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక స్మార్ట్ వాచ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నాను కదా. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ స్మార్ట్ వాచ్ ఉంది, సో స్మార్ట్ వాచ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి లైక్ ఇందులో ఒక లైక్ ఆండ్రాయిడ్ వర్జన్ ఉంది. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకో ఆండ్రాయిడ్ వర్జన్ వస్తుంది, లైక్ అప్డేటెడ్ వన్. సో ఆ అప్డేటెడ్ వన్ తీసుకొచ్చి దీంట్లో వేయచ్చా అంటే దట్ ఈస్ వెల్ లైక్ అది ఇంపాసిబుల్. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు ఆ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ లైక్ ఆ ఆండ్రాయిడ్ అప్డేటెడ్ వర్జన్ దీంట్లో వేస్తే లైక్ వర్క్ అవుతుందా అంటే మనకు తెలియదు, బికాస్ హార్డ్వేర్ క్యాపబిలిటీస్ కూడా చూసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, హార్డ్వేర్ అనేది డ్యామేజ్ అవుతుంది, లైక్ ద ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ విల్ బి నెవర్ రన్నింగ్. ఓకే, రన్ అవ్వదు. And vulnerable interfaces and interoperability issues will be also arising, and lack of vendor support, and as well as lack of security is also a lack of security will be there, and physical security risk also possible. Okay, అప్పుడప్పుడు హార్డ్వేర్ కూడా ఖరాబ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ risk because of these IoT devices. And IoT devices ki like the major thing, the major enemy is like what, electricity. Okay, ఎప్పుడైనా ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ లేదనుకోండి, the situation, right? So electricity లేకపోతే no use of this IoT appliances or devices. So next, coming to the IoT attack areas. Okay, so following are the most common attack areas of the IoT network: access control and firmware extractions, device memory containing credentials and removal of storage media, privileges escalations, firmware attacks, network services attacks, and unencrypted local data storage, confidentiality and integrated issues, and cloud computing attacks and web attacks, malicious updates, insecure APIs. Downloading these insecure APIs is also very very dangerous when it comes to the IoT devices and mobile application threats. Okay, and IoT attacks. Okay, for example if you have a mobile phone, okay, for example ఒక డివైస్, లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బయోమెట్రిక్ డివైస్ తీసుకుందాం. Okay, every person he casts his biometric, okay, biometric attendance by keeping his finger right. ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఐడి ఇచ్చేసి పర్టికులర్ పిన్ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చేసి ఒక ఎవ్రీడే, okay, every day he has to cast his attendance there by keeping his fingerprint, by typing his ID. Okay, so that is also connected to the internet. Okay, ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మై కాలేజ్ తీసుకున్నాం. ఓకే, ఇన్ మై కాలేజ్ దెర్ ఈస్ అ బయోమెట్రిక్ డివైస్. ఓకే, బయోమెట్రిక్ డివైస్ ఉంది, నాకు ఒక పిన్ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చారు. సో ఎవ్రీ డే ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ దేర్ అండ్ typing my pin number and keeping my finger and successfully marking my attendance. Okay, so what happens, so whenever I keep my fingerprint, okay, fingerprint వేసిన ప్రతిసారి it is going to the SBTET. Okay, SBTET అక్కడికి వెళ్ళేసి like I don't know what happens, but my attendance will be shown as present. Okay, present అని చూపిస్తుంది. Okay, that has, you know, I have to check that in my phone. Okay, SBTET అనే యాప్ వేసుకోవాలి, అండ్ యాప్ వేసుకున్న తర్వాత I have to go into that and type my PIN number and type my, you know, enter the captcha, and I have to click on show my attendance, and I'll be getting that, you know, I'll be getting my attendance. Okay, attendance percentage. Okay, so in such way the process continues. Okay, so if we have an IP address, okay, what we can perform? We can perform some DOS attacks or DDoS attacks, and rolling code attacks and blueborn attacks. Okay, these blueborn attacks are basically vanished. Okay, these are not performing by hackers anymore, because blueborn attacks were used when Bluetooth. Okay, when people are using Bluetooth. Okay, blueborn attacks can be only possible when you have, you know, when your internet, you know, IoT device is connected to the Bluetooth. Okay, Bluetooth online, you can perform these blueborn attacks. Rolling code attacks are very, very dangerous. Okay, these rolling code attacks can be performed in any advanced advanced technological device. For example, if you see uh, let us take for example Tesla car. Okay, Tesla car తీసుకుందాం. Tesla car ని ఎవరైనా ఒకరు IP address దొరికింది అనుకుందాం. For example, IP address దొరికింది. So what an hacker did? So he hacked the car. Okay, if you see there is one particular movie called Kanulu Kanulu Doshai Ante. Okay, in that the protagonist, what he will do? So he will control some like frequency. Okay, frequency match చేసి he will, you know, like he will open the car door, and so all these things will be performing, right? Like అతను కార్ ని యాక్సెస్ చేసే అంటే యాక్సెస్ చేయగలుగుతాడు. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ హీ కెన్ కంట్రోల్, లైక్ డ్రైవింగ్ అండ్ బ్రేకింగ్ అండ్ బ్రేకింగ్ సిస్టమ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్, గేర్ సిస్టమ్. సో ఎవ్రీథింగ్ యూ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు కంట్రోల్ బై పర్టికులర్ థింగ్, లైక్ యాప్. ఒక యాప్ లాంటిది ఉంటుంది, సేమ్ లైక్ గేమ్ లాగానే. సో అక్కడ గేమ్ ఎలా ఆడతాడో ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఇక్కడ కార్ కూడా అలానే ట్రావెల్ అవుతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ రోలింగ్ కోడ్ అటాక్. సో రోలింగ్ కోడ్ అటాక్ అంటే ఏంటంటే సిగ్నల్ మ్యాచ్ చేస్తారు కదా. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సిగ్నల్ మ్యాచ్ చేసి అవి స్టోర్ చేసుకొని, అంటే కార్ కి సిగ్నల్. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కార్ సిగ్నల్. ఓకే, వెనెవర్ వీఆర్ క్లికింగ్ ఆన్ ద కార్, ఓకే, టు లాక్ ఆర్ అన్లాక్ ది డోర్, ఒక కార్ డోర్. ఓకే, కార్ డోర్ ని లాక్ ఆర్ అన్లాక్ చేసినప్పుడు పర్టికులర్ సిగ్నల్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ వెళ్తుంది. ఓకే, సిగ్నల్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ వెళ్ళి డోర్ ని లాక్ ఆర్ అన్లాక్ చేసింది. సో అదే సిగ్నల్ ని వాట్ ద పర్సన్ విల్ డూ, హీ విల్ catch that particular frequency. Okay, particular frequency catch చేసుకొని again he will perform such kind like giving the same signal. Okay, giving the same signal, then the car door opens. So such type of things will be happening. Okay, such type of things will be doing by some hackers. Okay, so rolling code attacks will be performed in such way. And next DOS attacks. Okay, so these are the things about, so this is the theoretical stuff about the Internet of Things, IoT. So I hope you have understood the class. In the next video we'll be performing SQL injection. Okay, so SQL injection is very, very important, so please don't miss that video, and thanks for watching this video.